What are birds? We just don't know.
You're the only person I know that actually makes that reference, and I understand it.
It's good, yeah. I like Look Around You, I believe was the name of the show or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a good show. So, bird of the day. So, in case you're new to this and you're one of my first-time watchers, every time I stream, I do a bird of the day, and collaborations are no exception. So I decided, because I had so many friends with me today, I was going to do a very special bird. A bird that I really like. This bird, it's not a corvid, but it's close. The bird of the day today is the common grackle.
Oh, Grackles.
Nice.
I know Grackle.
Yeah.
They make
I
cool
know them
sounds. I love
Grackles.
them.
We
Yeah.
got
I call my grandpa.
the common grackle. So, let me tell you a little bit about the common grackle. Well, they are a paseriform like corvids, but they're in the Ictidaridae family. And, well, grackles,
Sorry.
you look at them, they sure look a lot like they would be corvids, don't they? Yeah, they're
Very handsome.
very handsome. They got,
They're very annoying.
that is not an uncommon viewpoint, turns out. They're kind of small, so they're smaller than most corvids. I would say if you're gonna size compared to a corvid, they're probably closest to your blue jay friends. But yeah, so 11 to 13 inches long with a 14 to 18 inch wingspan. Pretty light, so 2.6 to 5 ounces. But one of the things, these are one of the longest lived of all small paseriforms. They live on average of 17 years in the wild, which is a really long time for a wild bird.
Wow.
That's a pretty good lifespan. Most birds of this size of their type are usually only going to live like 3 to 5 years on average. So they do pretty good for themselves. They're pretty much the same between the males and females. Just the males are only slightly larger, and their plumage tends to be a little bit more iridescent. So if you see a couple of them and some seem shinier than the others, the shiny ones are probably the boys.
Oh.
Okay.
And then the little map that you see down there, the yellow area, you're going to find them in spring, summer, and early fall. The green area, you'll find them year-round. And a little blue area down in, north tip of Mexico and Texas there, that's where you'll find them only in the winter. So they don't migrate, but there's a lot of the area of the United States where they hang around year-round. Around where I'm from, not seeing any grackles right now. They all went south, went away. But I'm sure some of you are seeing some grackles around.
I don't think I've ever seen one of these, but I would love to.
Oh, yeah,
Very
a grackle?
majestic.
Yeah.
Would you love to
Yeah.
hear my favorite fact about grackles?
I would
I
love
would.
to. We'll see if it's on the next page, but tell us, Millie, please.
It's about their breeding cycle, so it may be on the next
Oh
page.
yeah. Hold on. It's out the room. Let's go.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
So the males, in order to attract females, they will puff themselves up and then run screaming at their lady of choice, which I find very similar to frat bros.
Right.
And then they're
Oh
like,
my god.
why doesn't she like me? Because she'll fly away if she's not interested. And then they look all like deflated and sad. So
Yeah. Well, I was actually going to mention that. I don't have it actually written on the thing, but I was going to mention that. So yes, thank you, Millie, because that is far better put than I would have. So thank you, Millie. We really, really appreciate that.
That's fucking hilarious. Holy
No,
shit.
it's true.
Really funny.
They fluff up. Yeah, these guys actually have a lot of corvid-like behavior in that, well, one, they're omnivorous and opportunistic. They'll get snacks wherever they can find them. They like their nuts to berries, like their insects, but they'll steal human food. So watch your stuff. But where it actually kind of becomes a problem is that they really like a lot of grains and a lot of things, like they like corn, and they also like a lot of fruit trees and stuff. So farmers kind of hate them because grackles have been known to wreak a bit of havoc on some farmer crops. So they try and keep the grackles away. And a scarecrow probably actually works better on a grackle than on a crow, because they're a little bit dumber than a corvid. But they are, like corvids, they're pretty social. If you see a grackle, you're usually going to see a bunch of grackles. Whenever I see them, they're always in a flock together. And yeah, they take care of each other. They flock up, help each other find food, help, if a predator comes by any of the nests, like the whole flock will try and chase the predator away. I've seen times where like a falcon will just be flying by and then suddenly like 10 grackles are suddenly swarming the thing and trying to get it to go away. It's pretty great. But one interesting behavior they've been known to do is called anting. Now, not the only species of bird that does anting, but they'll literally like roll around on anthills and like pick up ants and put them on themselves and try and get the ants to crawl all over them. And we're not entirely sure why, but we think it's because that the ants secrete this like chemical that keeps like smaller parasites away from the grackles. So it has some sort of benefit, and they think that's what it's for, but they're still not entirely sure why the grackles like to cover themselves in ants. It might just be a weird kink.
Yeah. It is a
Theory.
kink.
Yeah, don't shame them.
I have a theory. What if this is some weird frat bro initiation thing for the fraternity?
Oh, it's hazing.
Yeah, it's hazing. They gotta do the girl rush, and they gotta do the ant thing, and and they gotta try and take out a farmer's crop without getting caught by the cat. It makes sense.
I have fun Grackle stories, but I want to wait for Corvus to finish.
We'll get to your Grackle stories once we get to the thoughts page. All right. And it's got a few more things. They are known
some thoughty grackles? Okay, never mind.
They can interpret the Earth's magnetic field, they found. That they use that to, they have they're able to like sense the magnetic field, and they use that for migration and sense of direction. So I think that's pretty neat. And another interesting behavior that they found is that in the wintertime, they flock up not just with other grackles, but they've been found to be in large flocks with starlings and red-winged blackbirds. So they flock up with other species. So I think that's pretty cool. Yeah. It's not too common. But, so my thoughts, I really like the grackle. I put them into my category of honorary corvids because they kind of look like them. They're nice and friendly. Not quite as smart, but, they're pretty great. But, I'd like to hear the rest of all of your thoughts. But, Millie, you got a good story. Wow. I'm interested.
To live in Austin, Texas, which I think is the Grackle mecca of the United States. Because so you guys have seen, I'm sure you've seen like videos of like seagulls like flocking and trying to like mob somebody for a French fry.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that on like a birds-esque level scale, like, the horror movie Birds. Mm-hmm. You will see literally thousands of grackles covering the parking lots and the telephone poles. So, and in the winter, I guess because of how it is in Texas, the winter solstice, they get mighty confused and they think it's their breeding season. So the males, again, will puff up like frat bros and go running at the females. And the females are like, yeah, no, bro, it's a little late in the season. And so you'll just find males, like as you're walking across the parking lot, just running and screaming at you because they're so desperate to get laid.
So. Honestly, that just sounds like Florida.
It's just so many fucking grackles everywhere.
Well, I mean, what you actually just mentioned reminds me of a video I saw, and let me see here if I can pull this up.
Please pull it up.
I'm pulling it up. Give me 1 second, because this is gonna be good. Oh, thanks. Cat just sneezed on my leg. Thanks, cat.
Who's giving you a gift?
Yes.
Wait, Corvus, you own a cat?
I was just about to say that.
No, my roommate owns a cat.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, it's okay.
I just imagine you two get to like Tom and Jerry hijinks when the camera's off.
There's a person in your chat says it's pretty much the video of the Japanese guy in the tunnel screaming sex. And yes, that is 110% true.
Oh my god.
Yes, the grackle swarms!
All right, I'll play this YouTube video. This is
it's only partially come up.
Yeah, it's pretty good. This is something that you like that bookmark? What bookmark? Don't look at my bookmarks.
Doxed.
Actually,
based on bookmarks.
Actually, none of these are really embarrassing.
This is terrifying. What happens if I honk?
Where do you get the embarrassing bookmarks?
What's going on?
I can only see some of that subtitle, so it looks like I said I'm getting fucked by birds. I don't know if that's what it says.
I love that.
As Millie was talking about, this is
unnecessary censoring.
This is what happens down in Texas, and this is what happens when they come to migrate together in the wintertime. And
They're fucking
Not in my large yard.
everywhere.
That's a party.
Oh my God.
Ridiculous.
Oh yeah, this rules.
It's yeah, Grackles do this. They're everywhere, and they flock in the thousands. It's just pretty crazy. Yeah, this is. Yeah,
Oh,
she's
I've
talking
been to
about
that
the-
H Mart.
It reminds me
Sorry.
of crows going back to their roost.
Yeah,
Dude,
but
HR
these,
They just
these-
love bulgogi. That's all
these
that's
are
going
not
on
crows.
here.
These are Grackles.
Right, it just similar visual.
Yeah.
They're there for the free samples.
Oh, yeah,
There's
dude.
just
Dude,
so
I wanna
Wait,
many.
be
you guys
there.
H Mart has samples? I'm missing
Yeah.
out.
All the ladies,
yeah,
all the ladies
I'd
go,
be-
try some, and it's the best. It's so cute.
I understand.
Yeah,
It's like
dude.
the people. I wouldn't want to drive my car. I'd be afraid of running over one. It's just
For a while, you just stop
Honestly.
caring, and you're like, you know what?
screw
God will
it,
sort
get out of
them
my
out.
way. Yeah.
It's like love bugs in Florida. It's awful.
Oh
So
my
yes,
god,
yeah.
freaking love bugs.
This bird of the day had a little bit of a horror segment. And why is it showing? Oh no! It's showing the wrong window.
I mean, I'm still seeing.
I still see Crow. Or
Yeah, I still see-
yeah, I still see
There's
Yeah,
birds.
I
like a
switched
delay
over to the
now.
other Firefox window, which was my deck box. But okay, so that's enough for the bird of the day. Thanks for the story, Millie. Appreciated your contributions to that. And yeah, Grackle, top tier bird. I mean, okay,
Millie-
not top tier, second to highest tier, because obviously a non-corvid, but top non-corvid tier bird for me. I like
Yay.
them. I like them a lot.